How do, and welcome to Musical Chairs, where my goal, my aim, my only purpose in life, well, not really, is to get you guys interested in music that you may or may not have heard. And in return, you all give me suggestions on stuff that I've never heard. And it's been going well pretty good too. It's been going pretty good. So today, this is a suggested song, and I guess let me check it off my list real fast because I do have a list. I'm old. I don't remember shit. So let me write this off my list really fast. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. So I guess I have been I guess teased, I guess, before I forget. Like and subscribe, please, if you would. And if you don't, that's fine. It's free regardless. Either way. Um, I'm working on getting a little title intro page first. Um, yeah, kind of new at this. I'm using a software that I'm comfortable with, but I'm hoping to have like a title page when I do some more this weekend to make it a little bit more fancy, a little bit more eye appealing, or as we used to say back in the day, curb appeal. So we'll work on that. So today we are doing Aesop Rock. Now, I was kind of kidded in the comments that I was saying Ace Sop Rock, and it says there's no need to pause. So I'm trying not to pause. So it's Aesop Rock. There we go. I will try to remember that. I probably won't do it all the time, but I will try to remember this. So today, this is a suggestion from one of the viewers or slash subscribers, and it is drums on the wheel. See, I'm weird, okay? And I know I have other suggestions from Aesop Rock. See, I didn't pause there. I'm getting better. But how I pick a song is, and I appreciate these suggestions, but my my mentality, my juvenile mentality, is to do songs that have a catchy title. And Drums on the Wheel, to me, is a catchy title because we all have done it. You're driving a car, you're drumming the steering wheel because slow traffic, person in front of you is irritating you, driving slow as shit. Always happens to me. So you just, or a song comes on and you're drumming on the wheel. Okay. So from what I've read, and I have to squint because I don't have my own man glasses on because I'm not wearing them. So drums on the wheel, and I'm reading up here. I'm not. Some people have also criticized me for like looking away. I used to have a monitor over here, and then now I have one. My eye is just up here. So people say, "Oh, you're not. You're being disinterested in your." No, no, it's not at all. I have to read the shit that I want to say. So I'm not disinterested. I'm not like, oh God, I gotta do one more. No, I'm just reading up here. So bear with me. I'm new at this. So Drums on the Wheel is a song made for the video game. See, I did not know this. Rhyme Sayers Part 3 as part of the Rhyme Savers update in the video game Freedom Finger. I never heard of that before. The song centers around Aesop's, almost fucked that up, character being lost in space, fitting the game of a gameplay of a lone ship traveling through space. I can't read shit if you can't already figure that out. I don't have my glasses. I don't want to wear them because I look like a dork. Back in boot camp, just FYI, it's not important, but yeah, whatever. Back in boot camp, we used to have those ugly ass like black rim glasses. We used to refer to them as birth control glasses because you weren't getting laid wearing those ugly ass glasses. So yeah, I'm kind of like from boot camp, even though that was years ago. I'm still a little self conscious about wearing glasses. So yeah, bear with me. The music video features Aesop as Major Cigar, the character voiced by Nolan North. I don't know who he is. That speaks in the song's intro. Ironically, this creates a thematic clash between the video and song because Major Cigar is one of the characters that you communicate with throughout the game. All right. I have not seen this yet. I do. I. It's really hard because a lot of this shit is copyrighted, and you have to make sure you don't have copyrights on your channel. So what I do is I call it a dry run, and I know that what I'm saying is going to be on the fucking description stuff. But so I do a dry run first to make sure it passes. Then if it passes, then I react to it. And if you see a red light on my face over here or where the fuck it's coming from, it's I have red LED lights under my desk over here, and on my computer, it's a computer that has red lights on it too. Red's my favorite color if you haven't already figured that out. So yeah, so you know what? Let me go ahead and turn this off because I didn't think this gave you that much of a glare. There we go. Red lights off. Bye bye. All right. So this is again Aesop rock. I try to do it one syllable, and it's drums on the wheel official video. Now I'm playing around trying to find or get whatever lyrics on the videos too. I think that would be helpful. I found one for this, but it's not the official video. And that was one other suggestion is to use official video. So I do read you guys' comments. It takes me a week or two to get to them. Um, but I'm going to try to get better with that. So I think I've talked long enough. You know, I've talked for a long time. And then people are going to come up, you talk too much. You can't win, right? Right. So without any further ado, this is again Aesop Rock drums on the wheel official video. Let's do this shit.
Calling Gamma Ray. This is Major Cigar. Do you read me, Gamma Ray? Gamma Ray, damn it, come in! Gamma Ray, please respond. Well,
I like the finger. I
Hang
like
it
the
up,
finger.
mission's over.
Yeah.
Do you read me? Do you read me? Do I need to reach through the TV? Do I need to reach through the Ouija? Houston and Meg, I'm too Dini.
Don't do the Ouija. Do not do the Ouija. As a paranormal investigator with over 30 years experience, do not do the Ouija. Unless you want to. But bad shit usually happens when you do the Ouija. So don't do the Ouija unless you are a trained professional. Then you can do the Ouija. All right. Oops.
One easy, I'm not.
Respond. Well, his brains are fried. Hang it up, mission's over.
No shit.
Do you read me? Do you read me? Do I need to reach through the TV? Do I need to reach through the Ouija? Houston and Meg, I'm too Dini. I'm too uneasy. I'm out of phase and I'm orange tang and I'm powdered eggs and my radio has been down for days. To just stand around and sound out the phrase and go, do you read me? Shook up, shoot a beanie. I'll look for the moon graffiti. Deep into some hellhole. Come detect this tempo. I've been beating back in these headphones. Beating back a profound fear. Farewell to my breadcrumbs. Is anybody even out there? I'm like out there in that true tweety, that new ether, that do you read me? You don't read me, I'm barely a thing. Staring off, too scared to blink. I might shrink some and I shrink more. Shrink past this pink dwarf. No sign of my
Cool.
pole star, but up here it don't mean north. Deep space and no G-force, and more tumble out to some death bell. Some bleep bleep robot voice, some red light, some send help. Street needs some ET to come deep fry, you know, freak greasery home. Reach out, reap what he sow. Jesus, do you read me? We don't.
I still like the finger. I like that finger.
Do you read me, Gamma Ray?
Yes, I do.
And I play drums on the wheel with a feeling that a touch are outgunned in the field. Drums on the wheel. Bomb sights and blackouts and fog lights and gas clouds. Jockey through vacuums. None of our flaps down.
So just really quick, I'm going to pause it as minimally as possible. Minimally as possible. I don't know if you got the reference to this, but Tang, for you young people, was the official drinks of astronauts back in the Apollo days, and you could actually get it, and it did taste pretty good actually. And then if I'm mistaken, and I probably am, right here the 420, isn't that a reference to 420, like marijuana? There's a day like 420, like for stoners. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do like the radio reference here, and then up here, baby on board. Again, if you're youngins, you won't realize this shit, but this used to be a thing. What the fuck was that? I'm hearing music in my headphones. I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from? And I think Amazon's here, but it isn't food or nothing. Yeah, so they used to have the references to radio stations that you would put a bumper sticker on your car. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked by Amazon. And then this was very popular in the 80s. Baby on board, come with a little suction cup, you put it on your fucking window. It's like, who the fuck cares? Baby's on board. Who cares? So I'm wondering. Oh, and up here he's kissing someone's ass too, and that's kind of cool too. Um, I wonder if this song is I'm trying to think of influenced by two songs that come to mind about space travel. Space Oddity by David Bowie. That was in '69, I believe. And then Elton John had Rocket Man, which I think that was in the '70s, maybe. I'm not for sure about that. But Space Oddity and Rocket Man, ground control to Major Tom. That was Space Oddity. And then the other one about Elton John's Rocket Man, about being in space, he misses his wife and shit like that. So yeah, I'm wondering if this did not influence Aesop Rock to write the song. I'm curious. Let's carry on.
Shocking, shot off bomb sites and blackouts and fog lights and gas clouds, jockey through vacuums. None of our flaps down, it's shocking. Shot off's one small part of some squadron that ain't once chosen to abort shit, and we've honed in on our problem. Non-stop till he stopped to see what kind of quadrant he got lost in. Do you read me that option when y'all's options are exhausted? Have been dropped off in this mosh pit instead of locked in one orbit. Knock, knock, pull back of this cockpit is my coffin. Boss levels, I'm doomed to repeat. New dance called, do you read me? It evolves beyond the yonder mantra. Once none pinging my transponder. Once what macabre, y'all plan to conjure. Been handed back to y'all unresponsive. 10 hut and I'm in sync. Phone home, but just ring a ring. Asteroids that leave marks and black holes that eat stars. Green cheese and
Black
GPS. Be decked with detours. Fuel gauge around East Street. My beacons are all blinked out. I might slink
Oh
up
yeah,
in a junkie.
there's a marijuana hanging there. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that?
Can't read and or pin down.
Oh, I didn't go back far enough.
Cheese and GPS be decked with detours.
Right there.
Fuel gauge around East Street. My beacons are all blinked out. I might slink up in
So
a
I think
junkie.
that's the
Can't
420.
read and or pin down.
Gamma ray,
Ooh.
come in.
Black hole.
Play drums on a wheel with a feeling out of touch or outgunned in the field. Drums on a wheel. And I play drums on a wheel with a feeling out of touch or outgunned in the field. Drums on a wheel.
It's over already? That's some good shit. Nice. Like I said, the more I hear about this dude, the more I like. I really do. Yeah. So I know this was made for a video game, and I like the reference to some of the classic video games that he was going through and shooting with the spaceship. Um, I am or was a gamer from way the fuck back. I didn't have Intellivision like that. I had I'm sorry, I didn't have a Atari. I had a Intellivision, Mattel Intellivision. And funny thing is, our son, he's grown up now, the house now, but when he was still here, I bought him off of eBay a Intellivision console and a few games. And it's kind of funny because nowadays you can't tell a video game if it's real or not. Okay, so we played ice hockey, and I always hated that fucking game on Intellivision because I would play a friend of mine when I was still at home in high school, and he could go and fucking trip me all the fucking time. As soon as I tripped him once, penalty box. Never failed. And if you know ice hockey on television, you know what I'm talking about. And Nintendo had Blades of Steel, I believe it was called. Me and my cousin would play that. The same freaking thing. He would trip me all the time. As soon as I tripped him once, penalty box. It's not fair. So I did like he put the old classic games in there, and I think I saw Contra. At one time back in the day, this is in the '80s, I used to work at a miniature golf place in California that had arcade games. So after hours, we would close up, do our closing, and you could play video games all fucking night. The manager did not care. So I got to a point where I could just, I had the key, so I could put the key in, put on 20 credits, and play it. And I hope I don't get in trouble. No, that was in the '80s. I should be fine. I think the statute of limitations have passed. So getting back to that, I could play Contra on one play, beat it all through the whole game from start to the ending at one quarter. I was that good because you could, as you know, you could anticipate the moves. You know what the moves are going to be before the moves happened from the enemy. So yeah. Anyways, again, thank you for making it to the end. I know I talk a lot, I ramble a lot, and I get off track quite a bit. But that's just me, dudes. That's just me, man. I'm quirky as shit like that. And cuss words are sentence enhancing words. Okay. So, anyways, thanks for listening again, putting up with me until the end. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, hey, this guy's an idiot, but he talks and gives good stories. So I would appreciate it. So until we meet again, hopefully, I will have a new introduction. I have something in mind. I just hope that I can make it work. So if I can, great. If I can't, I'll still have this, just not all the flash. So again, thanks for listening. Till we meet again. Bye bye.